Until season 20 of the Prep Pigskin Report. What do you say we start our coverage at Hilltop, where the Lancers have a new field to play on after construction delays? The Lancers finally will get to play a home football game. This new turf comes with a new track and a built-in storm drains, all underground. Yeah, as mentioned, Hilltop will have a home game in 2018.
But so many people played a part in it, and our district is really committing to increasing our athletic facilities school-wide, so that's just exciting to see. And I don't want to even start to name names because I'll leave someone out. I'm sure I already did earlier, and I'll be getting a text later. But we're just really thankful that people are here supporting football, supporting track, supporting field hockey, supporting soccer, and supporting Hilltop.
Christian High School starting their 48th year of football. They're moving down to D3 with only 3 starters coming back. Matt Oliver in his 19th season with the Patriots. He's looking to rebound his squad from their first-round playoff loss from a year ago.
I think with this big group of seniors this year, they want to go out with a bang and they want to try their hardest to compete. Well, I feel like we had a lot of chemistry coming out here as a team, but there's definitely things we need to work on.
Pretty much been a leader my entire life, and it feels good to be looked up to, and I just got to come out and work every day and show these young guys what to do. And hopefully we can come back this year and get a dub with it.
Will Gray wants to pick up the tempo of the Comets offense. He has quarterback Kenyon Williams coming back. Kearney opens the season at Calexico, and they plan to stay at a hotel the night before the big game.
It's going to be a challenge, especially because we're definitely not used to that weather at all. But it's going to be a great test to see how tough we are mentally and physically. It's great. I feel like we have all the pieces now that we need to win.
Being a quarterback, I just got to, everyone relies on me because, at the end of the day. So, I just got to become a leader and just try to lead my team to victory every Friday.
Over at Poway High School, Scott Coates is in his second year as the boss of the Titans with a whole new squad of seniors this year. The boys in green look to make some noise in both the Palomar League and the CIF postseason.
We all got to come out here with the right mindset and work our hardest and, just get ready for the games. Everyone's just trying to get better. We're trying to have the best team we can on Friday nights.
3-8, it's a bad record, but we're coming back this year, and it brings us great motivation to get back on the field and keep working hard. We hit, we run, we keep condition.
Well, you can't talk about Poway without talking about their rivals, Rancho Bernardo. The Broncos coming off a 6-6 mark. That doesn't sit well with Tristan McCoy. He's going to have these Broncos ready to play.
Coming out as a kind of average season last year, we're really hungry for the next season, and we know we could do better for sure. We're excited, ready to get out there. Last season for most of us, ready to get out there and show what we got.
After last season, we kind of had that feeling of what we could have done, but we were kind of a young team. But now coming into it, we have experience. We're ready to take some heads off.
Well, on the PPR Top 30 Countdown, we claim to have a player at every position until a very smart viewer pointed out, where's your long snapper? Well, that's because we consider that position so important, we're putting it on our San Diego Community College District Student Athlete Spotlight. Here's Brandon Stone.
Understanding what Nathan Wineta can do requires your eyes and your ears.
Right now, I'm floating anywhere from 0.71 seconds to 0.75 seconds. My brother did it, and he snapped at UCLA. He started doing it whenever he'd be done with his workouts or he'd be done with practice. He'd let me snap the ball around a little bit, and he'd kind of teach me.
Show me the quick mechanics of the perfect long snap.
So what you want to do is you want to get your feet set a little shorter, farther than shoulder width apart. You want to lean back on your heels so your weight's going back. And then what you want to do is approach the ball, grab it, not too hard, but solidly, and you're going to get set.
And when you listen a little closer, you'll hear the real melody that makes the future Boilermaker a music maker.
I started playing the piano when I was like 5.5 or 6. It's so dynamic and it's so fluid when it wants to be, but it's also very aggressive and very pointed when it needs to be as well. Music is dynamic and music changes, and music really is the best way to express emotions, sometimes even better than words. When people have pianos at their houses during the football team dinners, I'll go and play like a song that everyone can sing along to. Before football games, we do team mass. So during team mass, I play piano. Do what you love, work really hard at it, try to study it to its most basic element, and know everything there is to know about it. About snapping, about music, who wrote it, when it was written, why it was important, just everything about it.
From Cathedral, this is Brandon Stone for the All Sports Report.
Oh, Brandon, you outdid yourself. 2006 Silver Pigskin winner Ryan Lindley has had quite a career. Silver Pigskins, of course, 4-year starter on the Mesa, 4 years in the Pigs, and then training first-round picks like Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, and, well, others. The former Vaquero now has returned to his roots on the Mesa. Rick Willis has our story.
He's arguably the greatest quarterback in Aztecs history. And now Ryan Lindley is again an Aztecs graduate. Assistant, that is, in the defensive backfield.
I'm not going to give a whole lot of first-hand experience as far as technique, and I didn't take too many back pedal drops. I did quarterback drops, but not too many defensive ones. So that's really kind of think all I can bring to the table right now is just letting guys know what the quarterbacks think.
While Lindley has tutored quarterbacks preparing for the NFL draft, being a Division I college football coach is a whole new world.
Yeah, like Ryan, I don't know if he can coach or not. He was a good player. Good players don't necessarily become good coaches, but I know his heart and soul's in it. You know, he's still got that quarterback attitude. Gee whiz, if you're on defense, you have to have a different attitude. We're working on him, though. We'll get him there.
He talked to me the other day. He said I better get out of the offensive mindset. And it wasn't even I better get out of it. I better already be out of the offensive mindset.
And this season, Lindley, who owns almost all of the Aztecs records for a quarterback, will watch firsthand when senior quarterback Christian Chapman breaks his record for wins in a career, firsthand.
So he's going to be with me in the whole thing going through this season, so it's going to be good to see him after that does happen, to go up to him and, you know, say what's up.
Say, you're second place now, right?
People have been talking to me about that. What am I going to go up to Ryan and be like, hey, gotcha? Like, I won't do that.
Yeah, but say I sure hope he doesn't feel awkward. I'll probably give him a couple jabs at practice here in the next couple of days and let him know that he needs to cool his jets a little bit.
From the Mesa, Rick Willis, KUSI Sports.
Rick Aroni, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, one programming note. It all starts in 9 days. The Pre-PR, the first ever of its kind, the PPR First and 15, and then the granddaddy of them all in a new time slot, 11 p.m. for the Prep Pigskin Report. You can watch on KUSI TV or KUSI.com. The countdown continues with the Torrey Pines Falcon.
It's 9 days to the Prep Pigskin Report, and here's number 9 on our top 30 seniors list. Our third and final Falcon in the top 30 is Brian Driscoll, a 278-pound dominator on both sides of the line. And following in Torrey Pines tradition, he's heading to the Pac-12. You'll see him at Cal next year. Don't forget, season 20 of the Prep Pigskin Report starts Friday, August 17th, right here on KUSI.